Right on, Zoe. Well, we are still continuing on the topic of South Africa's rather crazy weather this morning. Just a little bit earlier on this morning, we spoke about those flash floods that took place in Johannesburg. Now, as the city of Johannesburg is really still reeling from those flash floods that rocked the city last week, the southern suburb of Ennerdale was hit by a tornado on Monday night, injuring one person and leaving at least 50 houses in the area with significant damage. Now, this morning, we are joined on the line by Lebogang Mashile, a meteorologist from the South African Weather Service, just to update us on this disaster, which is really not common for South Africa. Good morning, Lebogang.
Good morning to you and the viewers.
Thank you so much for joining us on the line this morning. Now, this came as a shock to us when we heard that there was a tornado ripping through an area of Ennerdale in Johannesburg, and this is also the second one to hit up in the north as well, affecting the first one, of course, affecting Tembisa and areas of Johannesburg as well. Now, what is the cause of this, would you say? I mean, because this is really not common for South Africa.
Well, let me start by saying in South Africa, tornadoes are normal weather phenomenon, and therefore they are common during our summer period. The peak season for tornadoes in South Africa is October through to January. The winter tornado was the first incident in South Africa, and therefore a diversion from the norm as we are used to summer tornadoes. There is now widespread media coverage of extreme weather events due to modern technology like social media, which makes people to be more aware of the extreme weather events and their impact thereof. Although modern science has already alerted us of the possible increase in frequency and intensity of severe weather events, no one weather event, no matter how severe it could be, can be single-handedly be concluded to be caused by global warming or climate change. But if one were to closely observe the recent trends, it's becoming more evident that global warming, climate change, and climate variability are getting a hand in these weather extremes. More research is therefore needed to establish whether the observed weather extremes are a result of global warming, climate change, or climate variability.
From the South African Weather Service side, I mean, going forward, taking a look at those weather patterns, is tornadoes something that we can actually start seeing more often in South Africa? What do you foresee for the future?
What we do forecast is that given that this is our peak season for tornadoes and also severe thunderstorms, because we've been in a prolonged period of dry conditions, we do still expect likelihood of severe thunderstorms, which also produce tornadoes. So the possibilities are quite high, given that we are in that peak season.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us on the line this morning, just giving us a bit of an update. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, Pete.
That's it. And that was, of course, Lebogang Mashile, a meteorologist from the South African Weather Service, just joining us on the line, giving us a quick update in terms of the tornadoes that's been ripping through Johannesburg as well. And we really urge all citizens to really keep updated on the weather and be aware of any weather warnings that may be issued. You can, of course, get more information by visiting their website, weathersa.co.za. But right now, let's continue with your Feel Good Breakfast Show. See what's up next.